Hey guys, welcome back to BrokeNbricks. Today we are going to be building and reviewing the Lego Fortnite Durrr Burger Restaurant. So as you can see, I don't have the box for this. That's because I bought it when I was away in Australia and I needed to sacrifice the box so that I would actually have the space to bring it home. So as you can see, I don't have the box. Unfortunately, I had to sacrifice this so I could bring it home because I bought this in Australia. Just because it was at Kmart and it was on a discount, so, I just kind of tripped and fell and bought it. Here's all the set information, so you can pause the video if you want to have a look at that. So as usual, I'm going to review the build after each bag, and then I will rank it on the tier list where I rank all the sets that I build on the channel. So let's go ahead and get started. Alright, so I finished bag 1, and we have the Beef Boss and Skeleton minifigures. We'll just put those to the side for now. And what we've built is, strangely enough, the inside of the restaurant. Normally with sets like this you build the outside first, then the inside. So not quite sure what the reason for that is. Maybe it's just so it's easier to put all of this stuff inside without the walls getting in the way. So over on the right we have a table, and you can remove, we have a burger here, and then this is the cash register, so those can just go on there. And I am a fan of how they used both the yellow and the bright light orange here for the register. Moving across, we have this little table here, and it's got a cup with a straw, which is actually a really clever build. It uses the unicorn horn, and then the top of that just sticks through this cylinder, so it looks like a little straw poking through. That was just a really clever little building technique that did impress me. Then over here we have the drink dispenser, which you can just remove so we can get a better look. I do think it's a bit of a miss though that there's these grill pieces on the bottom, so there's nowhere to stick down any extra cups. And then I'm not sure what this is supposed to be over here. At first I thought it was a cash register, but then I realised very quickly that it wasn't. So if you have any ideas what that's supposed to be, please let me know. So the first minifigure is Beef Boss, and he looks absolutely amazing with this specially moulded head. All the prints on it look really good and clean. I think it might be triple moulded with the nougat and the brown and then the pink for the tongue. And then the cheese and the olive in the eyes are printed. He's got an orange torso, which is printed purple on the left side. And just looking at photos of the skin in the game, I think it would have been better if the torso was purple with the orange printed on. But this still looks really nice, and you can see just under the tongue he's got a bow tie. And then on his legs he's got a bell and some patches and knee pads. And at the bottom you can also see that he does have toe printing. Here's what it looks like from the back with the half and half colour shirt pattern continuing. And he comes with a really, really long sword. Next we have the skeleton, who is incredibly basic. They've been making skeletons like this for many, many years now. But they still definitely hold up today, and he's got a pickaxe as an accessory. I believe that these guys are enemies in the Lego Fortnite game mode. So this isn't supposed to represent a player skin from the game. It's, I imagine, in the game that the actual skeletons do look exactly like this. So that's fine. It's a nice little throw-in inclusion, and they do pop up in other Lego Fortnite sets as well. So bag 2 has given us quite a bit of stuff. We've completed the entire ground floor of the restaurant, and all of these pieces on here, they detach really easily. It's kind of like a modular system. So for example, if you wanted, you could move the door to the other side like this, or you could even move it around the other side of the building. Well, maybe not like that, because then it just opens straight into the drinks machine, but the whole thing is, yeah, it comes apart really easily. So there is a nice amount of customization that you can do there. The whole thing looks really nice. The colour scheme works really well. I'm a big fan of these masonry bricks here in white, and it looks like it's been ripped straight out of the game. They've done a really good job with capturing the restaurant from that. So bag 3 has given us the roof of the restaurant, and once again, this is perfect. It looks like it's come straight out of the game. It looks really nice and clean with this blue tile finish on the side. It uses the bracket pieces, and it's got tiles going all the way around, so it looks nice and smooth from the outside. And then we've got these grey round pieces around the edge, which looks really nice. And then the roof is just made up of slopes, and it's got the orange ridges on it as well. And if we look in the back, there's this crate here, which I knocked some stuff out of, but I'll just empty that so you can see. We've got a shovel, we've got a couple of sticks of dynamites, and then a chili pepper as well. And inside the roof, it's not the nicest looking thing because you could just see all the construction used to get the shape of the roof, but there is a spider in there as well, which is a fun little detail, so we can go ahead and put the roof on the restaurant. And so far, so there you can see what it looks like with the roof on, and I think it looks really good. There's no problems with the stability of it now because a lot of these column pieces were falling off, but now that the roof is secured, they're not going anywhere. Okay, so with bag 4 done, we have the grimy minifigure, and then we've added all of the exterior parts of the restaurant, so we'll just go from left to right with these. So first up on the left we have this patch of grass and soil with a chili plant, and again it's using the red tooth/horn pieces, which looks really nice. Then in front of the door it's really boring, we just have a little step, and going across from that we have a seating area. I really like this this umbrella here. It's got the Beef Boss style umbrella, and it's got really clever parts usage for the eyes with this telephone piece and then these small plate pieces. And on the table we have an egg and a yellow mug, and either side of that there are just some pretty basic little stools. Then on the right we have the menu. We've got a stickers sign up here saying order, and then we can have a look at the menu down here. It's got all the items that are included in the set on here, so we've got the drink from inside, and the egg, and the burger, and then we have the chili pepper as well. This is a really clean build with these wedge pieces on the side. It gives the whole thing a really nice shape, and all of these sections that we've just built can be removed. I'll just show you these two here, so you can swap those around, for example. Like that, and yeah, once again it just makes the set really modular. So there's a nice amount of customization that you get with the ability to swap all of the pieces around. The figure is grimy, and I've never seen the skin before researching him for this video. And he does look super accurate to the game. It's just that the printing with these faces on should definitely go down onto his right leg. So it's a shame that they cheaped out there, but I do really like his face printing and how the printing on the torso matches up with the hood. Here's what it looks like from the back with more of those face designs, and it comes with a regular sword. Okay, so I finished bag 5, and we've added this billboard to the roof, and we also have the Beach Bomber minifigure. This sticker was an absolute pain to apply. It's on this piece that I think might be new for this set. It's a 6x8 rounded piece, and rounded stickers are normally quite hard to apply, so once you make it even larger, that's just not very nice, but I think I managed to get it lined up quite nicely. And it's also got this orange tile underneath, which completes the pattern on the roof. And on top of it we get the Durrr Burger or Beef Boss head, and this looks absolutely fantastic. They've done a really good job of scaling it down from the set that came out last year. And I had no idea about this until I built it, but it's actually got a hinge so you can open its mouth, which is really fun. I don't know how, I've watched reviews of this set and I still managed to miss that somehow. But overall, this is really, really impressive. I love how they've done the eyes as well. And then we've got the little olive on the top there. And the final minifigure is Beach Bomber, who again I'm not familiar with until I looked her up for this video. But this does a pretty good job of matching the skin from the game, except maybe the arms could have been dual molded with purple at the top, but I think it looks fine as it is. I'm not sure if this hair hat combo piece is unique, but if it's not, if it's pre-existing, then it does work really well. I just removed it because the shadow was covering up the face, so you can see that a bit better there. The printing on the torso is really good, it matches the head and the arms quite well, and you can see there that there's a llama with wings in some clouds. Here's what it looks like on the back with another heart and rainbow pattern. The printing for the legs is really nice, and it even has printing for the shoes. And she comes with a sword and a plain wooden shield. This is another really good minifigure from Lego Fortnite, and I'm very happy to add it to the collection. I think this is really impressive. It's gonna definitely do favourably on the tier list, so let's go ahead and rank it. Okay, so we're on the tier list, and we want the Durrr Burger set, and I think this clears every set that I've reviewed so far, so it's definitely going top of A tier. There isn't much to complain about with this, it's mostly just the price. What I'm going to use for comparison is that Miles versus the Spot set from Spider-Verse. It feels like you're getting kind of the same amount of stuff with this, and it's £10 more expensive than that one. And that Spider-Verse set was already kind of overpriced for what it was, so I do think this is more of a £45 set. Maybe 50, but I think 55 is definitely pushing it too far. But putting the price aside, the stuff that you do get is absolutely amazing. You get 4 minifigures. The Beef Boss is an absolute highlight with that specially molded head. The restaurant itself is really substantial. It looks like it's been pulled straight out of the game. And the Durrr Burger on the top with the billboard is really, really good. I think they did a perfect job of capturing that from the game. So if this was, you know, £10–15 cheaper, it would absolutely be an S tier. But unfortunately for the full price, I think we're going to have to bump it down to A tier, which is disappointing because all the Fortnite sets from last year were really good value. But yeah, it seems like the 2025 ones, they've gone back to doing the standard Lego prices, which is unfortunate because this is a really good set and I do like it a lot, and I definitely recommend it, especially if you can find a discount. And you know, if you like what you see, I don't think you're going to be disappointed with this one at all. So as much as I do want to put this in S tier, I do think it's going to have to sit at the top of A tier. So that was my review of the Lego Durrr Burger Restaurant. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like and leave a comment, let me know what I can improve on. Anyway, that's it from me. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Good, Anakin, good. Subscribe. Subscribe now. I should.
Do it.